Imagine trying to get work done in a strip club. You could build as much discipline as you want, but because of the loud music and the dancing girls, you won't get much done. And imagine doing this every day and then asking yourself, why am I not getting my work done? Jocko and Coggins will say to you that you just have to be more disciplined. You shouldn't care about the loud music or the dancing girls. It's all in your head. You have to do it. You have to be mentally strong. You have to do it. But it's basically simpler to just go out from the script lab and do your work there and not in the script lab. So as we know, we humans tend to go to the road of least resistance. Today will be an actionable video that will teach you how to go from someone who always watches YouTube videos, music, porn and plays video games, have a lot of notification on his phone, to someone who has like perfect environment for work. Okay, so I think we have two environments that we live in. The first is the real life, of course, and the second one is our digital life. For the digital life we have our phone and our computer. So we will talk about this later on. First, start with the real life. What can you change in the real life or the surrounding of you to make your life more easier? To make the good things easy and make the bad things hard. For example, you could put a bottle of water into your desk and fill it up so you will always hydrate. Also having dumbbells and like gym equipment in your room so you can work out whenever you want, because like let's be real, if it's literally in your room then you won't have nearly any resistance towards that thing. If you do the work, try to put your phone somewhere you don't see it, or optimally turn other room so it doesn't distract you from your work. But believe me, we will make our phone so much less distractible that you don't even want to pick that up, so we won't have a problem with that, hopefully. Okay, so welcome to my computer. This stage of the video is something that is very like actionable and everything, so I advise you highly to do the steps with me. So like yeah, if I do something, be sure that you also do that, because like I am only gonna say it, but you have to do that thing. So the first thing first is that make your desktop clean. As you see, as I have my desktop clean, so try to like clean everything up and organize them in 3 folders. Or at least I have them in 3 folders. One in the personal folders, you can put your pictures, videos and everything, books and everything you have about yourself and your life. For the second folder, this is something that's about your virtual and your digital life, so put everything here for your YouTube channel, for your online business. And the third folder is for your school, or if you are not going to school, for your work. Fourth folder is a random folder, so anything that can go to this tree have to go to the random folder. So basically everything is set for you. I highly advise you to like use them as just shortcuts and put everything to your basically to your Google Drive. As you see, I have these 3 like personal, the next, not at school, and like these 3 is basically just shortcuts to them. I will wait for it, pause the video and do this. Okay, cool. So next step is to try to change your background. If you want to use your background as something motivational, something that you can learn from, I highly advise you to put there something that like, for example, a visual. You can find a lot of visuals on Twitter. This one I have is from Drex, and it's from his How to Get Rich Without Lucky from Naval, visualized. So like yeah, I just want to get these wisdoms to really get to my core, and like so I want to see them every day. The next thing is to have a clean taskbar. So basically only put as little things here as you can. I know I have a little too much, but try to go with as little as possible and try to choose the ones that like productive, of course. Like don't put here like games as CSGO, League of Legends or things, only put here the productive things. Let's go to the second phase of this. It's your browser. If I open a new tab, this is what I see. It's an extension called Momentum. As you see, I also have these 3 folders here as I have them in my background and as I have them in my drive. So basically it's personal, my digital life and school. But the basic point is you should also like organize your bookmarks And also I highly advise you to have this one icon here that it's a Google Keep. So when you have like an idea or something just quickly pops into your head and you just want to write down that really good YouTube idea, you just click on it and you quickly write down your YouTube idea. Let's go to the social medias I have. So basically my advice to all the people, and I will also say this to the phone part, but basically uninstall all your social media. I just wait a little bit because I know it will be hard for some guys to like just think about this fact, but basically if you like want to be productive, you have to uninstall all of them. Snapchat, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, they all have to go. I have to admit that I also have one, it's Twitter, but like I wanted to stick with one that I can also learn from, so this is why I choose Twitter. Maybe you can choose Twitter but not anything else besides that. So basically the only like social media thing I also use is like YouTube and Twitter. But okay, we have these two things, but how do we minimize the time we spend on it, and how we determine that if we spend time there it will be valuable time and not just mindless scrolling? Here comes the next actionable step. After you make this bookmark thing, you go to YouTube and download this extension called Unhook. Basically it removes your YouTube recommended feed. So when you go to YouTube, it looks like this. So basically the problem with it is that you basically can just click on your extension and just disable it, so after it you will also have your recommended feed. This is why you have to have some willpower and discipline. This is why we are going to do an information diet thing. Try to stick to 25 YouTube channel you want to subscribe to. You have to like unsubscribe from all the others besides 25. And if I want to watch something, I just click the subscription and I watch these videos. So yeah, pause the video, try to like unsubscribe from the channels and only stick to 25. I know it will be hard, but remember, you can always search for them. You can always search for those channels. So yeah, like choosing 25 is not that hard. In Twitter we want to do the same thing. What I say is just try to stick to 100 people you follow. No more, no less. You can make 50 or 100. Choose a number and stick to it. Our next step is our extensions that we will use to make our computer a productivity machine. Basically the extensions that you have to download is Grammarly. It helps with your grammar. I don't care about cookies, maybe it works, maybe it not. Turn YouTube dislike button, you have to have this extension. Unhook, we just talked about it. Also Momentum, this is the, you know, the background thing. And basically your last step is to decide if you play a lot of video games and you think that they stopping you from like achieving the things you want. And if your answer is yes, then you should, as I said, like try to cut out those people that play video games and also uninstall video games and trying to find something that is more meaningful. Okay, so let's get to the phone part, to my phone, but the interesting thing is that I don't want to screen record because I don't have anything to show you on my phone. Like basically if I turn on my phone, this is how it looks like. If you have an Android, you can like download a launcher called Minimalistic Phone. So basically it will make your phone really minimalistic. Like basically you will just look at it and yeah, it will do everything that you want it to do, but it will be so minimalistic that you don't want to spend on it like hours. So basically your point with your phone is to make it as less destructive as possible. Like as I said this thing millions of times, and basically you just have to do these things. I also talked about this in the computer part, but you have to uninstall all your social media, because if you don't do it, you will have hard time to like stop your phone addiction. You are not addicted to your phone, you are addicted to the application you have on your phone. So basically just uninstall those applications. and you like resolve the problem. And after it, basically, if you are that addicted, you can use Instagram on your computer, you can use Messenger on your computer. So yeah, basically a lot of people like overcomplicate phone addiction, but it's the most simple thing I know. I think I had the most easiest time to like stop my phone addiction. Basically, you just have to uninstall all your social media from your phone. And that's it. And that's it. Yeah, of course, you can also like disable notification, and do it. Disable all your notifications that are not important. So back to the phone and computer thing. If you have some app that you like know that you want to have and you don't want to delete it, at least put in a folder, somewhere like in the last folder that you will hopefully never open. Make it as hard to accessible as possible. Basically, we have everything that we need to focus professionally and to not get distracted. And you know, like at the end of the day, you have to decide if you want to use your computer or your computer will use you. So yeah, thanks for watching. This was the second episode of my procrastination course. And if you haven't checked out the first one, the procrastination tree, check it out here somewhere. So thanks for watching. See you. I was Ben. Bye.